My loves, welcome back to my channel. So this is all about the earth signs. We're looking at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're looking at the inner child. What does your inner child need in order for you to grow, to heal, to expand? What messages does your inner child want you to know? That's what we're looking at today, all right? So remember, these are general. This would be for earth signs, for the sun, the moon, the rising. You can check Venus and Jupiter if you feel called, or Mars even. And check as many placements as possible so you can get, because your rising might be the message spot on. Your sun might have a completely different message for you. Your moon, it might all come together beautifully, all right? Remember, these are general. All right, so let's get into it. Spirit guides, the Most High, I call upon you to assist me in delivering messages for the earth signs, for their expansion, for their growth, for their healing. What messages do they need to know? What does their inner child want them to know? And as always, may these messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. Ashe, amen, so it is. All right, let's go. Let me do it. And before, I wanted to show you the Hermit is at the bottom. So that's Virgo's card. All right, so we connected. Okay, let's go. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. All right, drop a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you are connected, if you feel divinely led to connect with me for a reading, my details are down below. And you can also support the channel through my Patreon. All right, let's go. What does earth signs need to know? What does their inner child need to know, spirit guides? It's crazy to me how certain cards will show up for certain signs over and over. So you have the Seven of Cups. It came out reversed, all right? Your second card is the Seven of Wands, so 2 sevens. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Seems a bit loud, this music. So memories coming to the surface for some of you. Is that what that is? Memories coming to the surface, and it has you feeling like your ground is all over, like your ground is unstable. You feel unstable. You feel attacked in some way. This Nine of Swords shows up for Virgo all the time. I mean, Virgo vibes, anyone? Whatever this is keeping y'all up potentially, or just keeping, maybe affecting your sleep. Maybe it's coming through sleep. Maybe it's coming through dreams, whatever this is. There's something that's come to the surface. All right, at the bottom is the Queen of Swords. You definitely being shown something, my loves. You got this Strength card here at the top of the deck. And at the heart is the King of Cups. Wow, a king and a queen. Queen of Wands is on the other side of that King of Cups, sorry. Underneath the Queen, at the bottom is the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords. So, wow, this and the Six of Cups, which is the children. So definitely she is showing you something here. That's what's keeping you up. Maybe y'all having nightmares of some sort. Pay attention to your dream world, my loves. Is there a way for you to express? Because with swords, you got 2 sword cards here. Is there a way for you to express rather than keep it on the inside? Rather than let it run around in your mind like a hamster wheel? Is there a way for you to express how you feel? There is a call for you to tap into your spiritual world. And I don't feel as if, like, people talking about spiritual people, like we all spirits, so we all spiritual. We are all spirits inside of flesh, inside of our bodies. But it feels like with this King of Cups, your strength is you're going to get that emotional strength and that sense of balance, right? Through connecting to your spirit. Because the King of Cups, you see, he's on water, you know, sitting on a slab. So even on water, he's still solid. He's on even ground. And this is underneath this card, which is a card with uneven ground. So even on top of your emotions, even when you sit on top of your emotions, there's still a way for you to find strength in that. It's a sense of allowing, is allowing whatever's come forward to do so without judgment of yourself, without judgment of the situation. So you're using your King of Cups and your King of Cups and your Queen of Swords together, your emotions and your logic together. The Queen of Swords, this is a mature energy, an older energy, an experienced energy. It's not so much moving from your feelings. Of course, you have your feelings, King of Cups, right? But it's also wisdom attained through experience. So instead of shrinking, you take in authority. And also with strength, because strength is Leo's card. So this is definitely not shrinking. This is definitely not hiding. This is using that hurt or shattered inner child to strengthen you, to embolden you. Maybe it's connected to causes, speaking up on certain things, being an activist in some way. That just came up to my mind. All right, and while top of the deck is the Five of Swords, so conflict. Is it Queen of Pentacles at the heart? Is it a sense of conflict? You know, like conflict avoidance. Conflict avoidance. Is that what that is? Is that what makes you feel uncomfortable? What's the word of advice for the earth signs? Give me one more card, please, spirit guides. And they gave me three cards. So you got their 10 of Wands is the first card for your word of advice. Y'all see all that heaviness? All of that heaviness. But the thing is, even with that, you're still moving in faith. You're still moving forward. Even though you're carrying a whole bunch of weight, you're still moving forward, which is good. But you don't want to be back. You don't want to be breaking your back with it. You have the Chariot. And I said moving forward without even really clocking that the Chariot was here in my hand. Page of Cups. And the Star. And these three came out together. So the direction that you want to go in, it's going to take balancing your emotions with your logic. It's going to take allowing your emotions to flow without judgment. It's going to take vulnerability. It's going to take trust in the process. It's going to take not only grounding yourself, but also connecting to the waters of life. The womb is praying. It's completely like spiritual, all spiritual. And it's also looking at things not from a place of victimhood, but looking at how whatever's happened to you has strengthened you to be who you are, has aligned you to be who you are and your purpose. You know, oftentimes, especially empaths and people who are here to create a lot of change had to go through, not had to, but have been through, maybe that's what creates the awakening, but have been through traumatic situations, back-breaking situations, heaviness, but it has not stopped them from moving forward. It's not stopped them from growing. It might stunt you in a way, but it's not stop you from, so how can you now release that heaviness so that you can truly like move forward in strength? By looking at how whatever has happened as a gift. And right now we got judgment at the bottom. So a resurrection. That's nuts. This is nuts. These cards are nuts. Judgment, Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. One after the next. I said a resurrection, and here's a man with 10 swords in his back. The gift and the new path. They're not letting any of this hold you back. Closing off the cycles. Looking at your future. These are the cards at the top. Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands. Wow, these readings have been incredible. Give me their final message. You can't do things the way how you've done them all over and over and expect a new result, right? A new outcome, which is a part of the star as well, right? That's the Aquarius energy. You could also be talking about finding like-minded people. Maybe this is also about you connecting on behalf of like-minded people. Sharing your story in order for other people to come into their healing space. You have the Nine of Wands. Final messages. The Hangman. This was one of the final messages for the air signs. And the Seven of Pentacles, and it came out reverse. I want in your meditation, in your sense of solitude, in your sense of disconnect, that it's not from a sense of cynicism or pessimism in how you connect to people or not connect to people, because it feels like I don't know if this is protection or if this is protection from your guides or universal protection, or you protecting yourself, setting boundaries, or if it's you just blocking yourself from people. Maybe it's you laying down boundaries. I feel like, okay, that's what that is. Laying boundaries down. But be mindful of the cynicism and the pessimism. Okay, you keep going. You keep going. Allow yourself, 1414, when I just happened to look down at my counter, allow yourself, feel freedom in suspension, feel freedom in doing nothing, feel freedom in feeling, in observing, right? There's a freedom. He's hanging from one foot, just chilling. Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles at the top. Two of Wands at the bottom. Judgment again. I don't know if y'all saw, I just cut the deck and there's this card. Wow. Don't feel like you're missing anything by pulling back either. Okay, don't feel like you're missing anything by pulling back. You're doing things for yourself. All right, which is all good. We need that. Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Hermit. Wow, the Ten of Cups. And it's, wow. So you're definitely pulling back. That's what a Hangman is about. Setting boundaries, setting limitations, being clear with people about where you stand with certain things. That's the only way you can move forward. Empower. These cards are nuts. Let me show you what I mean. Bottom of the deck, I'm just now looking. Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Two of Cups, the Magician. Power, power, power. Y'all calling y'all's power back. We calling our power back. Earth signs can be givers, giving. You are the rock for everybody. Who's the rock for you? So maybe that's where the pair groups come in, you know, connecting to other earth signs, being that root, that rock for other earth signs, holding space for each other, not feeling like as if you have to be the super person to clean up other people's mess and be the mature one. That's the other thing, earth signs. We can be very mature even from childhood because we were put in situations where we were forced to be that mature energy when we should have just been children. So now maybe that's what this Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is about. It's about feeding your inner child and doing things that you didn't get to do as a child, or you were not allowed to do, or you didn't feel free in doing. So now let that inner child live through you. Always, never let go of that inner child. Free that inner child. You didn't get to do it then, do it now. Right? And that's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So that's the message I'm seeing for y'all, for my earth signs. Let me close off the portal between me and the earth signs. Thank you for watching the video. If y'all feeling the vibe, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it if you feel divinely led to connecting with me for a personal reading. My details are down below, and you can also support the channel through joining my Patreon. All right, so until your next message, my loves, all is well, be well, much love to you. Bye bye.